so we are outside at ZDTs. Now, this is the one place that's been open for 18 years, giving us the laughs, the joy. It was a place for children. And I want to have to admit, if Veronica can come this way, I can tell you right now, a lot of kids are going to miss this place. Families used to bring their kids here. And today, I got an exclusive just for you. Okay, everybody, so I'm here actually with a guest. I have the owner himself here. Dun, 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 dun. And I got a few questions that a lot of us have been wondering about. Can you explain what is happening with ZDT, like on overall?
Yeah. We've been here 18 years. I mean, there's a long story behind all that, but it's been a great run. We've had fun. My best job I've ever had in my life. I was in paint and body prior to this. And so I enjoyed it, but I started not liking it. And I wanted to do something fun. And we had this property, and so we started building the park, and 18 years later. A couple years ago, COVID kind of changed us. I think COVID has changed a lot of people. For us, this park has always been important to us, especially for the community, for us too. But after COVID, it changed. It was a scary situation in our industry. We got completely closed down. And when we did get to open up, we barely had any customers. It was 98% down. When we made it through that, we didn't, we had a lot of sleepless nights thinking, okay, we're gonna go bankrupt over this deal. This is bad. Nobody, I've been in business since I was 21 years old. And you always save money for a rainy day. I always have. But in a business, you don't save money for 6 months for zero revenue. You just don't. I mean, nobody does. Yeah. And that's what COVID did, zero. You save it for hard times. Hard times means you're losing some money, not losing all your money. So that being said, yeah, that changed our attitude completely. We started thinking just shortly when we got out of that, and we got back on our feet again, and we had a decision to make. Are we going to go back to expanding? Or are we going to go the other direction and go to retirement? I felt pretty tired afterwards, and emotionally drained after the COVID deal. And so, yeah, it's been about 2 years in the making that we had a 4-year plan to retire from the amusement park business. We're too young to actually retire, but this is just retire from this industry. It's very demanding on me and Sarah, the way we have it set up. So, and it just slowly started to evolve. And it was at the last minute that we had to, we needed to pull the trigger. And that's where the announcement comes in at that time of the year. Things evolved and the decision had to be made.
So everybody has been saying, like, they've been wanting to reach out to the city. They've been wanting to reach out to Seguin. Of course, this is your business. On everything that's happening, the closing, is there anything that somebody can do to keep it going?
In the last 10, 15 years, I mean, Seguin's just gotten better and better and better. I've owned a business here since 1993. So I can remember the day that my buildings were getting tagged by graffiti weekly. That has been gone for over 15 years. So, I mean, it started, at the police station, and then, a regime change, if you will. I don't know, at the city, but I mean, they're set for growth, and they've always helped where they could help. But this is a private company, so the compliment them enough. They're doing so much for small businesses here. They made it easy for so many different things. When people say, can the city do anything? Now, me being in the industry, I know what cities have done, small and big, to keep an attraction there, because it's super important for a community. to have, something to do. But there's, they're kind of limited of what they can and can't do. Here, I can see both sides, Have we talked to the city and engaged them on that kind of portion? No, we haven't. Have they reached out to us? No. And there's probably good reasons on their side. Obviously, as a business owner, we would love to keep the park going and have it be a city owned. I don't even know how that would be possible. Maybe the water rides, it would be great to have a little piece of ZDTs. Like maybe the city, the wave pool could use some water slides. A lot of cities have that. I have not confronted them in that. Maybe they see this video. So those are still up for sale. So putting them over there, that would be great for the community. Them helping us out to keep us going, I have no idea. But we'll go back to the city. I love the city of Seguin. Been in business here since 1993. It has only improved year after year after year. There's always going to be problems at any city that you're in. I think city of Seguin has very few compared to the good stuff. It's just so much positive here. And I know a lot of people are scared of growth, but for a business owner and for the public, you want to have shopping centers, you want to have all that stuff. The only way for those companies to come in is you got to have the population. Otherwise, you're never going to get it. So I'm super excited for the growth, and I'm super excited just how the city in general.
So what are you going to do whenever y'all shut down, or what plans do you have?
So our plans, like I said, we had a 4-year plan to retire from the amusement park business. So our plan was to start slowly renting buildings out. But to get into just a little bit, I won't go into too much detail, but the reason for closing is we have been trying, and just costs that keep rising and rising and rising, from insurance to goods to everything, right? We've all experienced it, from our auto insurance to everything, Yeah. And our attendance has stayed flat. So we got a nice, great base, very happy customer base. Our customers love us, but it stopped growing, and costs were rising. So if we don't grow our attendance and our costs stay the same, our price, our income coming in is the same, but our costs keep going up, is what they did. And then, we had a major cost come up, and that just kind of, it just wasn't the major deal. It was just the tipping bucket. But we already had been plans. We already been starting to rent out buildings on the backside. We got from Uptown Collar to Paws to Perfection. They moved back there, nice for things for your dogs, the doggy amusement park, if you will. And we had slowly started renting out other buildings back there years prior to that. And so we were going to kind of slowly transition until some dramatic thing kind of changed. So we're going to get into it. It was just a the straw that broke the camel's back that had to be done at that point. It wasn't economical at that point, so we had to. So that's what we're going to be doing afterwards. We haven't sold all of our rides yet. We've sold some, and waiting for some of the big stuff, like Switchback, to hopefully find a new home, and hopefully we are able to rent some of the buildings, and some of them will sell. And then that'll be it for us. Just kind of enjoy our grandkids. We got 2 grandboys that we love spending time with, and we love spending time with family. And we haven't had a real weekend off for 18 years. Now, we've had a few, but I would say out of the 18 years, we might have taken, and I'm going to exaggerate it, 10 whole weekends, and I think it's more like 5. Yeah. We like to enjoy family more as well.
Okay. And another thing, do you have an agreement whenever the next person buys it that they will continue the roller coaster?
Oh, most definitely not. The roller coaster will, there's no guarantee in life.
Yeah.
But I can almost guarantee that the roller coaster will never run again here in Seguin. Hopefully, it will be at another park. It's a unique coaster. It's a one of a kind. It's the only wooden coaster in the entire world that goes forward and backwards. Super fun ride. Compact design, so it can fit into a lot of parks. So we are, with the help of Gravity Group and others, marketing it, and hopefully it finds. We really, really hope. But we love the coaster, and we love to see it find another home. But the chances of it staying here, besides standing there, looking at us, with a slap in the face because it'll never run. You know, we don't know because it's very expensive to remove it. That's very labor intense. So that being said, yeah. So let's hope that it finds another home. The chances of it ever operating here again after August the 17th is, I would give it 99.9%, you know, but you never know. You never know. I never will. Okay. Yeah.
Well, then there you go, guys. From the owner himself, August 17th is the deadline that they're going to be having the ZDTs open. I have to say, everybody's childhood, you know, you changed a lot of the child and the kids around here because these are all up and down. They love these ZDTs. You know, a lot of people have talked about this place, you know, and I for once have never been here because I never thought, you know, I didn't know if y'all were ever open or not. And to be honest, I was just like, oh, I never been there.
We've heard that a lot. We're open on weekends. So people go, wow, it's not open. Well, no, we're not open during the week when kids are in school.
Yeah.
Our guests are families. So literally, if you're driving around, you know, 9 months out of the year, we're only open on weekends, and every time you travel by is during a weekday. We see a lot of comments about that. I guess they don't drive by the other parks, or just don't think it's well. There's just that's the reason. You know, we only open on the weekends during the school. But
well, this is an exclusive interview that I was able to get with the owner.
I was also going to mention that we are truly grateful of all of our customers, but our employees are majority from Seguin, and we've had so many great, just great kids. And I used to hear, 10, 20 years ago, these kids in Seguin, blah, blah, blah. They say it in every town. But I can tell you, we hire over 100 every year. We keep 80 on staff during the summertime. 90% of them are from here. I mean, we get Stockdale, San Marcos, Church, Cibolo, and from the college. But I tell you, we have had such great kids, and it's been so good for the kids in Seguin because so many kids I have seen when it's their first job, and I believe that we've been really good bosses, really good mentors for them. We've seen them blossom. So many, hundreds and hundreds of them. They come in just real shy, and just being around us, getting to rise to customers, it opens them up, and within 6 months to a year, sometimes it takes a little bit longer. And just to see that person come out, and I truly believe that might not have happened, or may not happen for a long time if they didn't have the opportunity to work into this kind of environment. An amusement park environment is the guests, the interaction that they get. It's just so many valuable lessons in life, and we've seen so many great kids come out of here and achieve such great things. And we're still friends with a lot of them. We follow them on Facebook because they came like family to us, and we're blessed to be a part of their life. And it's like being a school teacher. I barely educated myself, so I could never experience what, but I think I have. I think I have a sort of been a teacher. We've been that mentoring. Now I can understand, I think, what teachers go through, to see all those kids go through and then watch them. It just makes you proud. Makes you proud. I think we've done a great thing for the community, and we're happy.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say, man. That was touching. This is possibly one of the best videos I've done. Everything you've done for the community and everything like that. Me myself want to thank you so much, and it was a pleasure to talk to you and get to know you.
Back at you. Pleasure.
Truth is, we never know what we really have until it's gone. And this is one of the places that we have always had, but it didn't thrive, and we needed that to survive. This is what gave our family everywhere to go on the weekends. This was the ultimate place. And because of it, we are losing it. And it is a great heartache on the city. But one thing is for sure, the water slide is up for grabs. If the city can just grab that, then we might just be able to save a piece of ZDT and be happy with what we can get. This is the reason why I make this video, is because I want to save businesses from failing. This is the reason why I'm helping out the best I can, and you can too. All you have to do is like, comment, share, and help spread the word. Thank you for watching.